Well, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing? Welcome yourselves back to round number 5. And it's live. Such a boring. Anyway, welcome back, guys. How are we doing? Welcome to round 5 of the Rookie Wednesday, season 1 of 2026. As you well know, obviously over the last 4 weeks, me and Jordan have been in the comms box doing some streaming and some commentating for you. And we're delighted to be back again for round 5 here at Indianapolis. Absolutely wonderful Indianapolis, where raining. It is raining, ladies and gents. We've got some rain here at Indy. We've had a really good championship in terms of the actual the weather, and we've had a lot of interesting rainings happening over the last 4 rounds. Also, you'll be pleased to know that I have sunk the liveries again. So people that didn't have liveries beforehand, now after 5 races, I can safely say that I have now put them on for you. So down the Claxons, it's race time again, 100%. Joff, thanks for the follow, man. I'm not sure if that was before or after the race. And like I said, I am pleased to announce that we got Mr. McGonagall, the money shifter himself, and all that. Technically, that's me, right? So yeah, welcome in, mate. Are you all right?
Hello, mate. I'm all right. It's a bit wet again.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty tasty, this. I think it's going to be another one of those races where is it wet, is it dry? We just won't know until we actually get going. But yeah, like you said, you mentioned it just before we went live. There is a relatively small number of cars on the grid tonight, only 20. But I say only 20. That's still quite a lot of cars, really. We're missing a few people that are championship contenders. We haven't seen Bart, the 778 Aston Martin. He hasn't turned up tonight, which is probably going to hinder his championship.
Crescenzo,
yeah,
the rookie class championship, if he can have a good result tonight, because how many races do we have left?
Just this one and one more. Bar next week is the final round, yeah.
Points at the final round, yeah.
Double points, yeah.
Essentially, a good finish tonight, looking at the standings, would probably gift Crescenzo that rookie class win, unless something horrific happened at Spa and Bart or Lucas pulled out of madness. Kevin, though, sniffing around the podium, and with a good result tonight, Kevin will look to be jumping Bart. He's only 15 off him, and he's currently only 9 off of 3rd position in that one. So the battle for P2, P3 and rookie class looks pretty tasty, if I do say so myself. We've also got Yiri Lang, who is 1 point behind Kevin, so there's actually 4 cars battling for the P2 spot in that championship. In the AM championship, it's the Porsches, as per usual. A slight gap has increased though in this one. Zavandis has went from I think it was about 4 points last round, and now it is out to an 11-point gap for him over Scuturo, and then Tristan Dawson has a further 6 off of them. Everyone else looks to be out of that battle unless something magical happens for them at Spa.
And we know firsthand that with Jordan that things can be magical at Spa. So
well, Spa is one of those, and it is one that everybody loves, but it's also one that bites extremely hard.
It does. Terry, thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate it over on TikTok. We are live on the purple and the red channel as well as TikTok this evening. So if you are watching us from anywhere, please do like, subscribe, follow, share, double tap, all that fun stuff in between. Let us know what you're racing on this evening, or you're not, or you're just sitting here. Hopefully you're just chilling here watching us. So we really do appreciate everyone that is tuning in tonight. So yeah, like we said, it looks like it's going to be rain for both sets of classes, really, as Lucas is gone off the track. Looks like there's going to be less rain in 10, but there's only 13 minutes left of qualifying anyway. So I don't think
at the end we might see a few people get
really
lucky. The last lap of qualifying will probably be the fastest lap here.
Yeah, agreed.
Like who's on track at the right time, kind of deal tonight, I think.
I think it's sort of wait as long as you can. I think is the aim of the game tonight, and see if you can then pop in a really good lap towards the latter part as the timing's gone down. Tobin as well, thank you for the follow, mate. How do I join? Everything can be found in our description, mate. Linktree link is all there in our profile. You'll see everything. Drop us a follow, join our Discord, and then basically get yourself signed up. That would be absolutely fantastic, bro, if you wouldn't mind. Seeing a lot of people asking how do they join, so we're seeing a lot more numbers. We are, as of a few hours ago, we are just under 170 people, 170 followers away now from 10,000 followers on SimGrid. So absolutely fantastic. And we got a first sub of the evening. We've got Zachary's gifted a sub to Joff. So thank you very much for that gifted sub, Zachary.
One who's currently the pole sitter has just been gifted 5 months sub.
Oh shit! Now, hang on. To subscribe to the channel, is that a resub for 5 months?
Yeah, he's subscribed with Prime and subscribed for 5 months.
Oh no!
And then Josh also subscribed.
Yeah, so 2 subs bang off the bat. Let's go. Thank you very much, guys. That generally means a lot to us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, legend. Yep.
Yeah, thank you very much. Paul, is this ASSETTO? This is ASSETTO CORSA COMPETIZIONE, mate. So ACC for short. So yeah, this is ACC on PC.
So it's good to see, I've noticed on Grid we have a wee American, there is an American, so it's good to see there is a homegrown interest in this race.
Is that Warren by any chance?
Yes, yeah, it is. The Mustang is driving the V8 power American muscle. So
he's doing alright, actually.
Love to see that.
He's up in class,
ahead of Crescenzo. Crescenzo's been the pace setter, I'd say, all season, really, for this class.
But I quite like this, because this circuit is a bit of a red herring for a lot of drivers, isn't it? Like a lot of people are saying, yeah, not sure on this one, haven't done much practice on this one, not really sure how this is going to go down for us. So expect to see people sort of out of position maybe as the checker flag flies.
I would hope to see quite a good race. Usually Indianapolis is one of these tracks that no one likes, and it just throws up an entertaining race because of this.
Yeah,
you get cars out of position, like you maybe get maybe a few of the guys that you'd see sitting near at the back might be a little bit into the midfield or further forward, that kind of stuff. So
as Kimberly Holder just goes pole in rookie, sorry Jordan, Kim's just gone fastest overall in the rookies with a 39.0. That is an absolutely mega lap for Kim. I know she popped into one of the live streams I was doing this week and she was like, I'm off to do some practice at India. I really want to get a pole position. So she's just
the mellow yellow. It's the Days of Thunder.
It is, yeah.
And
get on pole.
Unfortunately, this week, if anyone knows Days of Thunder, the engineer, the guy that played him in real life, unfortunately passed away. So it's nice to actually see a wee mellow yellow driving about and sitting on pole as a little tribute to him.
Yeah, that's really good. But Kim's done an absolutely stellar job there. Henry's in the chat on YouTube. Then our Indy in the rain, good memories. Yeah, I've had some good fun here. I've only done a couple of races at Indianapolis, but all the times I've done them, they've been hella fun. So, yeah, Lucas is back out after his DNF from last week. He had some technical issues, didn't he? I think he had Wi-Fi problems or his internet dropped out. So he's can see him back on the grid. He needs a good race this week to be able to try and cement his position in the championship. It's going to be difficult, I think, for him to.
Should have left the pit lane. Is 54 supposed to leave the pit lane?
Yes, he is. Yes, we have allowed this week, just for this week only, as there's only one of them. We've allowed him to do his qualifying laps like everybody else. So we aren't monsters here at Togo Motorsport. I think it's only fair that we give him that chance to go out and do qualifying. There's not many AMs either, is there? So
this will be interesting though. This is the battle for top class now on track, qualified start, and there is only 4 of them, however, but the 4 of them have been pretty consistent all season. It's usually been one of the Porsches, either or at the front and first, then one of them in second, and then usually Tristan is sniffing around the second position, with Kuipers following just shortly behind them. So we'll see how this one shapes out. McLaren might have a slight speed advantage here. Who knows? As I say that, Tristan kissing the wall.
I saw that, yeah. But what we can guarantee, though, we can guarantee there is going to be a Porsche on the podium in AM class.
Absolutely.
So that's what we can guarantee tonight. We can guarantee that. Declan, welcome in, mate. Good evening. Been a while since I've seen her live. Yeah, we haven't been able to do many live streams for you, but we have been consistent with this one every single week. So, yeah, it's good to see you back on in the live. And Henry's put only done 2 races here, to be honest. One was a 2-hour race for the Estonian National Championship that gradually went in from a submarine conditions to an optimum within that 2 hours. Yeah, can be some interesting weather. It's going to be... What is the track temp? The track temp is 27, so it's relatively low for Indianapolis, I would imagine. Because normally it's quite it is a hot place, Indianapolis. So we haven't probably got some... We haven't probably got the
track swap out to greasy. I think these guys are out on the dry tyre as well, the yellow sidewall.
They are, yeah. I can see Scuturo is out.
They are taking the risk. This could backfire. If the track isn't fast enough, they could end up qualifying behind the rookie cars.
They could do. They don't want to be caught up there. Yeah, and the first person then will ride on board. Who is the first one to cross the line? Is it going to be Scuturo? Zavandis. Yeah, let's go on board with Zavandis to do what she's flying lap. When he gets round to it, he's just coming around the penultimate corner now. How are you doing? So glad Toga ended up staying open instead of shutting down. Love this community. Well, I appreciate it, man. We love it too. Yeah, we appreciate that. And Pockets is in saying it's raining. Welcome in, Pockets. It is raining.
Oh, mate.
Right, let's go on.
There we go. Dobson absolutely flying. He is only a 10th off pole while the Porsche goes 1.6 seconds off. Incredible lap from Dobson there on the first time round. He will be looking for pole. We will look to take it off the American, to be honest. What a story we have here. Warren, the V8 Mustang, American driver on pole for Indianapolis. This could be one for the ages. Pulled up just slightly off it. They're just so lucky to steal the pole. And Crescenzo as well, all within a 10th at the top there.
That's close, that is actually super close.
I didn't even realise it was that close at the start there.
That's mega close, that. Yeah, 7/100ths of a second between first and second in rookie class. Is it possible to join this event? No, you can't join this event itself. You can join the last race if you go into our link tree, sign up for the championship, and then you can join the last race at Spa next weekend if you are interested. But yeah, I'm on board with Avantis right now. Actually, he looks very tentative on the throttle. It is, you can hear his throttle inputs are very tentative, and he's not really sure. He has not got the confidence in the car at all at the moment.
I think that corner just there, I think that's the trouble corner for a lot of drivers at home. They can't really seem to get that hooked up. Right-hander. It is really tricky as well. The braking zone's it's an odd braking zone. The signs are on the left side when you drive into the corner, and the thing that throws you is it's all in American numbers on here, so it's like, instead of being 100 metre, 200 metre, it's like yards, so it's really weird.
You've got to work it backwards, you've got to do some calculations as you go through. Zavandis has gone second fastest in class then with a 39.6, so Dobson's lap is still enough for pole in AMS, as Kuipers and Scuturo haven't really got say, although Scuturo has just gone 7th fastest overall and just behind Zavandis. It was what, that's literally what, 4 thousandths or 400ths of a second behind. It's pretty darn close that between those two, but Tristan's improving again, by the way. He is currently nearly 2 tenths up, so I think the track is, like you said earlier on, Jordan, the track is coming back to them ever so slowly.
I think now, so it's on greasy track. I think the rain is just about stopped. The window wipers are still going, but I do think the rain has stopped now, which means in the next couple of laps we might see some times that take Warren off the top, unfortunately. I'm hoping not. I would love to see a home pole. That would be nice to see.
Everyone is improving massively. Dobson is currently 4 tenths up. Scuturo is 5 tenths up. Zavandis is now 4 tenths up. So yeah, I think that pole position is going to go in a very few moments time, just because of track condition. The track has seemed to come to a lot of these cars right at the end.
I'm quite impressed with Tristan. I've got to say, he's came out. he's obviously had a look at the championship and he's came out with it all guns blazing. He's got nothing to lose. He's obviously third in the championship, slightly off the posts in terms of points. But today he's setting down a marker saying that he's coming for the final round. They will be there and they won't be able to shake him. So
he's just gone pole.
He'll be needing, his ideal result realistically would be Scuturo ahead of Zavandis at the end of this one, if he can finish where he's qualified, and that is Scuturo banging in a lap just shy of pole as well. As I've said, that so it's really going to be what Dobson is hoping for, is that him and Scuturo can drive away while Zavandis is fighting with the rookies.
Yeah, that's going to be mega. Yeah, that's a great lap from Scuturo, by the way. Zavandis not really improving. He's a 10.5 down already in the first sector. So, coming up to the third sector. Sorry, he's improving now ever so slightly, but he's still 6 tenths down for pole position. So he's not going to do it this lap. Kuiper's also his out and out lap, I believe. So he's not really going to improve very much at the moment. But Dobson is still improving, by the way. He's half a second up on his current best lap time.
The track has evolved again. It's went from greasy to green now. So whoever is going to get across the line last should actually have the best grip round here.
Yeah.
So Zavandis is going to be the first one over. 87 actually will be the first one over. So that's Kuiper's. He's going to be the first one over the line.
Although there's a bit of controversy here now. Dobson's got stuck on the back of Zavandis now, so he can't overtake because it's against the rules. So Dobson puts in a lap. That is a 37.7 then. So that is your benchmark. That is the benchmark to beat then, as Dobson is pulled out.
Always rolled out it. Now that means that there is Zavandis or Scuturo. Scuturo is coming round now, so he has timed this absolutely perfectly for a pole position.
Yeah.
He's got the 1 lap fast track has now happened. So we went from green to fast.
Yeah.
We went from green to fast, and he is now starting his final lap. He's going to get the biggest advantage out of all the drivers on track. The track's going to be super rubbered in. Is he going to be able to make it work for him though? That is the question. Well,
he's got 3 attempts to find to get pole. He's got 3, and he's currently just underneath it at this current moment in time. But like you say, tracks forever, always a little bit of sideways. He just lost all the time of a little oversteer moment coming out of T2. So he's still got time. He's still got enough in the lap. He isn't down on his fastest lap at the moment. Zavandis is also down. He's not really improving either. So I think he's just naturally struggling this evening.
Dobson is sensational, by the way.
It is.
1.2 seconds ahead. Obviously, that was on a drying circuit, and Dobson has had the full advantage, but still great lap. He's got Scuturo by 3/10. And it does look at the moment that Scuturo is actually struggling to make that gap back.
Oh, he's had a big slide there. This is going to be close. He's now 2 tenths up on his best lap. He has just lost it all though. But can he get it back? As he needs a good run now in the last part of the circuit to get the 3 attempts he needs. He's a couple of attempts shy on it. Zavandis crosses the line then. 6th fastest overall. That's 3rd in class. So not really the day.
Another 10th there, I think.
Yeah, that's not great. He's going to be stuck in traffic. He's going to be stuck in a lot of traffic to try and get through in this race if he's got enough. But here we go then, crossing the line. Is it going to be enough? I'm not sure it is. It's going to be close.
Is he going to do it?
No, he's not.
It's not. He doesn't even improve. No improvement there.
No improvement at all. So there we go then. Dobson first, Scuturo second. Warren is 3rd, but pole position in rookie class. 4th holder. Enzo 5th. Zavandis only good enough for 6th place, but 3rd obviously in AMS. Fast 7th. And that's
Zuralev.
Zuralev, sorry.
Got 8th. 9 was Kuiper's and 10 was Pakiri. And we'll call the grid there. There's only 20 cars, so that's half the grid there. Hopefully everyone can make it through turn 1 safely, because turn 1 here is traditionally a pinch point for action.
It's going to be interesting. MME Group Motorsport, E Motorsport. Yes, there could potentially be some mixed conditions. So yeah, looks like we're starting. Oh look, rain in 10, rain increasing in 30. So there we go. That is
going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons then.
Yes, again, it's been the same this whole championship. I'll tell you what, I think it's been the best championship we've hosted for not weather conditions changing every 5 seconds, but like there's a clear, going to get a little bit of rain, a little bit of dry, a little bit of rain, then maybe more rain, or maybe back to dry in the 45 minutes. So I think actually we've got the weather conditions perfect. So it's going to be it's going to work out perfectly for strategy, by the way.
So this will be crazy for strategy. A lot of people,
be.
I would actually imagine, might start on wet tyres.
Oh, will they though? Is this your mate Daryl? Daryl, mate, thanks for the follow, bro. I appreciate it.
That's Daryl. Hello, Daryl. That's Daryl.
You get yourself signed up, Daryl. Come and do some racing. Yeah, we'll get some. We actually have got an LMU Rookies Championship starting soon, so you should probably get yourself signed up for that, bro. Even though you're probably not a rookie, but you might win it, so that'd be good.
I know, yeah, it genuinely is. Like, he's played F1, right? F1, but with actual sim games, like that's the first one he's ever played. He's just he's decent. He's decent at it. I'm quite surprised like how well he's picked up.
Oh, that's decent. Well, yeah, he has a application in to come part of the esports team. So that'll need reviewing.
I'm like, fill it in, brother.
Get your backsides here. So just whilst whilst the guys get their setups in, we do a formation lap. Just FYI, we will be potentially running a red flag this evening. Basically, what that means is that if 20% of the grid or 5 cars, whatever is greater, which is probably about 5 cars anyway, have a big crash in the first 2 sectors, then we will issue a red flag. We've got live stewarding this evening from the stewards, and they will be hopefully doing a really, really good job. Well, they do a good job, I know for a fact. They use their blue crayons in the comms box. That was voted actually this week in the
Took a vote which crayon tastes the best. Blue one. Unlucky.
So the blue one.
Unlucky, mate.
So yeah, we will be doing live stewarding, and like I say, the penalties will be dished out in the course of the race this evening.
I'm just trying to get a wee scope to see if I can see any of the tyres. However,
yeah, it looks like I can see Scaturo. I can just see the blue, the yellow. Sorry, Dobson also has got the yellow marked tyre on as well, I believe. Yes, he has. So yeah, the top 2 then are running yellow tyres. I have just seen a little update on the weather, by the way. It's going to be plus rain. It's going to be light rain in 10 and plus more light rain in 30. So the rain will be coming sometime soon.
Oh, is on wet tyres. I think he's on wet tyres now. A formation lap takes between 3 and 5 minutes. If rain comes in 10 minutes, expect rain in about within 5 laps.
Yeah, Far is on the wet tyres. I can see that as well. So that is an interesting call.
I think he might be the first one on those tyres as well. Which
I'm just trying
really
to click. Yeah, I'm trying to click down through the grid. All I can see is yellow marked tyres, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Hooving is on that. Western is also on rise.
Brother will be praying for a downpour in the McLaren. The number 48 seems to be the only man to take the risk. It could pay mega bucks.
It could pay dividends. And also remember, not sure how a restart works, but does a restart count towards the time, or does it get reset back? So he's an interesting one. He's gambled here. If it's a red flag and he decides, nah, I'm going to change back, he's got that opportunity. But if there's no red flag, he's on these tyres now. NBiddy, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Appreciate that for you, my friend. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Those wet tyres though are going to be screaming if it doesn't rain. Although the weather has just changed again to less rain in 10 and less rain in 30. So this is a gamble.
Like last week again.
It's just like last week. It's a huge gamble. As Dobson is slowly bringing the grid around the corners, then they'll have to line up now in double file. Watch out for dive bombs, T1, by the way.
They come round now onto the famous Indianapolis banking, 2x2 as you said. Everyone looking to the skies to see what is going to happen with the weather today.
Track temperature 29 degrees.
Only one gambler, which is John Farr in his McLaren P7. Will he be hurting in that McLaren in a few moments' time with the tyre choice, or will it come to him with the weather? We're about to find out as they roll across the grid markings and the green light drops, and we're away. Zavandis makes a move into the middle.
I say what, Scaturo.
Scaturo now goes side by side as well with Dobson. Warren following the two of them, but what's going to happen here in turn one? Scaturo's got more a drive. Dobson doesn't try to late break him, does he?
Ooh.
He
No.
does, he late breaks him, Scaturo going to try and hang him round the outside, he's got inside
Got
for
yellow
the next
flags
one.
somewhere at the back of the pack. There's a yellow flag, a couple of cars off, but I don't think that's too bad. Far is struggling.
Dobson is wide. Dobson goes wide and he's been
Oh.
swarmed by the V8s. The V8s have absolutely mauled past him by the McLaren, sorry. He's been really mired there, he got chucked wide. Him and Scaturo had a little bit of coming together. He got chucked wide and he's lost a handful of positions there after starting first.
Is it raining? Because there's now rain now, basically.
Yes, I believe now we have rain so far. Looks to be the biggest benefactor of all. He's going backwards, but he'll soon be in the lead position unless that BMW has anything to say about that.
Contact! That looked like that was a Toga car that caused that kerfuffle.
Potentially was it Kevin?
Kevin, yeah, it was. I think it was.
Kevin was stretching the mark at the front. So as we come round to end lap, Scaturo stretching the mark.
Sorry, yeah, it is now raining. I can confirm we have rain on the circuit, so this is going to play into Farr's hands. In fact, this is basically played into Farr's hands because there's now going to be rain for the next 10 minutes at least, and then it's going to go to drizzle conditions. So Farr was Farr. Absolutely played an absolutely stellar strategy move here. It's basically
swap tyres in the pit stop. Just
no, just fuel only. Just fuel only.
He could actually, if he's got damage from that contact, he could potentially go in, fix the damage, and it won't cost him any track time because people will be changing tyres.
Although he's struggling though, he is definitely struggling. He's just gone deep into turn one and Barrel's just got past him. So Scaturo, it is. Scaturo's leading the way then with Warren in second, Kim in third. He's having a little look up the inside of Warren. Crescenzo fourth, Cervantes is now fifth, and Dobson has dropped all the way back to sixth place. So out of, well, not leading, sorry, and he's dropped out into the third podium place in the AM class. That is not a good opening lap, as Farr has just got up the inside, I think, of Doyle, but lost the place to Farr. So gained one and lost one in the same breath for Farr there. But he hasn't got a lot. He's just got to get on with it. He's just got to keep his head down, keep the car on the track, and as the rain comes down, the track will get wetter and wetter and wetter. The track's now gone to greasy now, so he should now start to see the benefit of those wet tyres coming very soon, as Kim and Warren have a little ding-dong into the last, well, I'm not sure, was it turn 11, I think it is? I can't remember what it was.
It's the back end of the track.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
End around there, that's not going to work. Warren shuts the door. She'll be looking to stick under the rear wing, get a bit of slipstream, get dragged along here, and then maybe make a move into turn one. With the pit stops though, and it is inevitable that the pit stops will be happening soon, it is now about who times it right. If you stay out too long, you're going to cost yourself a lot of time. Kim was sending it there, I don't think she made it stick.
No, 100%. Farr has just lost out another place as well to Lucas, by the way.
When would you go if you were driving just now, Hayden? When would you be thinking to go? Would you try and go early? Would you try and drive it as long as you could drive it?
Keep it out. The track's only greasy right now, so drives are still optimal in my opinion. And also, you've got, in the next 30 minutes, you've got cloudy weather, if you like, drizzle. So can you get through that time of wet weather on those dry tyres without the lap times? But, I mean, Farr is just dropping down in the pack. I'm not sure if this is the damage or those wet tyres are really not biting yet, because he is struggling massively.
Think at the moment, probably the wet tyres are not helping him as much as he anticipated. He really needs the rain to hurry up, because if it doesn't, if he goes another 5-10 minutes like this, he'll probably ruin his wet tyres for the end of the race.
Yeah.
They'll come good. They will come good for him because he'll cool down in the rain, but like, the people going into fresh wets will not have the issue of a lack of grip towards the back end, where he will definitely feel that.
100%, and the track is still greasy, and it's 28 degrees track temperature, so it's not like the track is, you know, the conditions are super cold and wet. It's staying quite high, so yeah, as much as it's good, he's gambled. I don't know if the gamble's going to pay. Yeah, he's just going straight on. he's going straight on everywhere. The tyres, I think, are absolutely shot. So I think it might be the time to box the dries, if I'm honest. I don't know.
I would stay out. The wet is definitely coming. It's just ride it out. Brake a little bit earlier every corner, and he should be okay, but he is struggling. It looks like he's wrestling that McLaren round there, to be honest.
It really is. And he has a lot of damage as well, don't forget. He did go straight into a BMW from contact earlier on, so he is probably got some damage as well. Like you say, you just got to stick with it, because the track hopefully will start getting a bit wetter as the race opens on. But yeah, Couture is sort of holding his own then at the moment. He's got 1.1 second gap to Warren behind. Kim is keeping Warren honest, as well as Crescenzo is keeping Kim honest. So the top four is pretty settled. Cervantes is 1.1 back. Dobson's lost another place, by the way, to Pavel in P6 Porsche. Dobson is dropped down to P7, and obviously that's perfect timing with the lap time at the end of the race has now really not helped him for the opening first few laps here at Indianapolis. So he's got plenty of time. There's plenty of time to get back up the grid, but he's got a long way to go. Considering he got there, he was comfortable. He's now lost it all in the sake of a couple of corners. So yeah, keep your head down, Tristan.
A turn three incident, I think, on lap 1 with Scuturo. I think the two of them just banged doors. Tristan with the weird ACC contact, the little boing it does, ended up like bouncing to the outside into the gravel.
Oh, there's a big crash. Sorry, John, there's a big crash. Lucas and Longanaya. Darrell is off, so I'm not sure where that contact come from. Let me have a look back through the replay then. If we go on board with that's car 52 and car 87. Oh, the 87 car just goes really deep and hits Darrell and takes him out. So that'll be a penalty for car 87, if I'm not mistaken, because that's Kuipers then has picked up a...
now the track has swapped to damp. It has swapped to damp. Now this is when we will see if Farr can make the wet tyre work.
Well, let's keep an eye on his lap times then, because he should now start to increase in... In fact, now he is. He's just got past Gressel P15, so we'll keep an eye on him now and then see how much more grip.
He had so much contraction out of that corner.
He really did. He really did. So
I'm currently watching the battle at the front with Honda, Crescenzo and Cervantes, and Farr gets a 5 second for contact on lap 1 there. Just it's paying off the day.
Yeah, and that's going to hurt him as well a little bit, but he is still really struggling. But it looks like there's a bit more grip in the car than there maybe once was. Just got to be a bit careful with burning up those tyres too much. But he is... Oh, we got another yellow flag somewhere. That's Sarr off. He is facing the wrong way.
Into the wall just before he comes round towards the banking section again.
Oh, and Kevin's picked up a 30-second penalty. Now remember, everyone, that lap 1 penalties are doubled here at Toga. So
Scuturo diving early. He is the first person to go for a wet tyre.
Oh, interesting.
Will that help him or will it slow him down? I think now we have Warren leading in Indianapolis, followed by Kim Holder. It is Mustang, and Aston Martin at the front now.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is... Oh, contact! Lucas is really struggling on those dry tyres and has hit Farr. Yeah, Farr has definitely got way more grip now than anybody else on the circuit, although he's just slid. But he's definitely got grip. I'd imagine... Yeah, look at all the people boxing. They're all coming into pit then. They're all stopping.
Everyone that stayed out potentially is going to lose a hatful of time. Just watching Kim drive round here, it looks very, very cautious. It doesn't look like anyone wants to make a mistake in this front pack after they have stayed out. However, Crescenzo hounding Kim, she's keeping him behind. She's doing a good job in the Mustang at the moment, and she'll be looking to bring it home in one of these podium positions.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just on board with Farr still, just seeing what he's doing in terms of grip levels now. Lucas is keeping him honest.
Oh, Crescenzo is off. Crescenzo's off. He's had a moment there. I just seen him going.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah. The wet tyre's definitely now optimum. Farr has got way more grip than the dry tyre.
Says heartbreak for his namesake after we seen Darrell longer than crashing earlier.
Not a Darrell thing, we promise. Farr replaced the P10. I'm just going to keep an eye on his lap times now. He is fighting with Lucas. Lucas is trying to, but Lucas looks like he's got no grip either. So
Well,
yeah.
currently Far will be leading this race. If we can see the gap to Scaturo when it shows, we'll know by how much he shall be leading. Because Far does not need to put everybody else around him and in front of him will have to go at some point. Kim Holder and Warren in the pits. Crescenzo stays out. So there's Zavandis and Dobson. So again, a couple of the front runners go, a lot of them stay out though, which is very interesting. I did think that by this point, a lot of them would have already been on the wet tyre.
So no rain in 30, Jordan, as well. That's going to be interesting then towards the end of the race. Rain. Oh, Far is having an absolute nightmare driving. I think Far's tyres are shot to bits, absolutely shot to bits here. We'll see what lap time he's going to do now. That's going to be
put the initial D theme tune on that McLaren now. Wow.
100%. So interesting that Dobson, Zavandis, Crescenzo and Pavel all have stayed out along with Saar. They're all on dries.
Is
Lucas
Lucas on wets or dries?
Say that again?
Is Lucas on wets?
No, he's on dries.
Brave decision staying out.
Well, he surely can't stay out on these dry tyres for the whole entire race because Far has now found the grip now. I think he's now worked out the grip's now with him and he is now pulling the gap onto Lucas.
And Warren are driving along the pit lane at the speed limit while Scaturo barrels along the main straight.
Far's going to take the lead of this race then. He's definitely going to take the lead of this race for sure. Once everyone dives in, I can't imagine people staying out now. Surely they'll have to go into the pit for wet tyres. It looks like it has to be wets for most people. Dobson's dropped down a place, by the way. Crescenzo's got past him as well. Just an FYI. Who are they going to go into the pit lane? We'll see in a second. No, they're staying out. So the leaders are still staying. They're all staying out. I think they're staying out. You know, I don't think they're going to box with wet tyres. I think they're going to try and keep it going. So 47-0 last time for Zavandis. A 47. Oh, sorry, yeah, we haven't seen what Far's done yet. We'll keep an eye on Far's lap time because he's the first one on the wet tyres, if you like. I know he's destroyed his tyres a little bit, but we'll understand that situation. Anderson as well, he's on the wet tyres. He's just at a 45.5. So there's a couple of seconds in it. 45.3 then for Far. So yeah, they're definitely 2 or 3 seconds per lap quicker than the dry tyre runners at the moment. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this works. Now the track is now officially wet, so it's definitely time for wet tyres. There's no questions asked. We've got rain for another 10 more minutes at least. There's no way.
In the battle for the net podium, I would say, I think if that's how it's going to shake out. At the moment, Warren has actually jumped Scaturo after the
Oh,
stop.
he has, yeah, he has.
Scaturo stopped first, but Warren has jumped him. Kim is right with them as well. They have gapped Hoving behind. Crescenzo will now be losing time, as will Zavandis on the track, as we've seen with the wet tyre being faster. So you would imagine they will fall in behind these guys.
You would imagine, so yeah, depending on whether or not they're actually going to stop, because it says, now it's saying it's less rain in 10 minutes. So it's all change here. It's changing literally by the minute. So at the moment, the wet tyre is the advantage tyre. It's how long that wet track stays wet for before it goes to damp. As soon as it flicks to damp, then you could probably argue that the dry tyre was the right choice. But whether or not the
wet though, it will be very hard on those slick tyres.
It's going to be very tricky, yeah.
Look at Crescenzo's lap time when he comes round here, he stays out again. So this is very interesting that the lead guys are staying out like this.
He's quick though, 47.0 for Crescenzo. That's a good lap time.
Very good lap time as well. Indeed, as I'm watching Kim try and get past Scaturo. As Scaturo in the poles is really finding it tricky to get the traction down. The Mustang laying down the traction like it's going out of fashion.
So just to let you know, Far has just gone round again, a 46.1. So it's a 1 to 2 seconds quicker at the moment per lap on the wet tyres compared to the dry runners. So that's definitely time to switch. It's definitely time to switch over to wets, I would imagine. And then you're just going to have to ride it out, I think. I think once you've got those wets on, you're going to have to ride it out because the grip level is insane. As Far goes past Saar, well, like he wasn't even there, the grip level compared to those two, you can see it on screen right now, it's like chalk and cheese. One has grip, the other one barely has any traction at all. So there we go, then that is the proof.
Warren has made a mistake
Oh
there.
no,
And
it Kim's through. Yeah.
Turo and Holder just drive by unchallenged onto the start-finish straight there. He made a small mistake in the final major braking zone of the track. Went slightly wide and gifted the position to both of those that are now in front of him.
But do you think this is a great idea that the two Porsches, the leaders are staying out for the moment? I'm not convinced at the moment this is the right call.
See, to be honest, if it does dry up within the next 15 minutes, they won't be caught. At 2 seconds a lap, they won't be caught. So it's a vindicated decision. They are showing that their decision to ride it out is a ballsy choice, but it's working at the moment. And somehow they aren't really making it work. They're finding the grip when on that dry line. You can see there is a slight dry line.
There is, yeah.
Driving around on that. I think the guys on the wets, they can just drive anywhere. They'll pick up grip off that line more than on it.
No, that is true. I mean, a 47.9 is still a good lap.
It's interesting if we look at when Scuturo, Holder and Warren come through, because they're the fastest, I think. Of the
Far's lap time.
Models.
Yeah, Far's lap time for 45.2 last time. Right?
He's about 3 seconds faster than the lead group.
Yeah, that's it. That's interesting. We'll see in a minute. The guys, Scuturo, are just going into the final section of the track now. Then we'll see what they do in a second. There could be contact.
Holder and Warren, huge contact.
Are they both around? Oh,
they managed to get it going in a straight line. They didn't spin, but that was a big dooring from Warren to get past Holder there.
Well, here we go then. What's Scuturo got then? One of the wet runners, one of the fastest on the wets right now. He's done a 44.3, so it's 3 to 5 seconds quicker per lap at the moment. Lucas, there's a yellow flag for Lucas. He is off. Lucas has had a little spin. Those dry tyres are really letting go for Lucas now. That is a big spin, and he has just about got the car up and running again. Zavandis and Crescenzo are still out. They are still going. Crescenzo is getting ever closer.
5 second for Zavandis.
Oh.
I was yawning there, sorry. A 5 second for Zavandis. That is just threw him out of the net lead of the race at the moment. And
he's hit the wall big as well. That's a big hit as well. Your wheels are out of alignment.
God damn. But Crescenzo now lining the move up after that poor going off the bank and by the Porsche. Is he going to send it though? He will not, because the Porsche somehow carrying insane speed into turn one there.
That was really good. I'll tell you what, he's done really well to hold on to that. I'm not going to lie. He's done a real good job. He's done a real good job for that one. He's gone wide though. He's off. What? He's off. The Bandits is off the track.
You've seen the car there just shake on the brakes, and that's him in the gravel. Is he going to get it back in safely? He will. No one else near them, but that hands the lead to Crescenzo, and that will allow Zuralev in, because Crescenzo's got a penalty, and that means the gap needs to be at least 5 seconds for him to finish in P2 now.
I think the rain's slowly. Is the rain stopping? Is it slowing? No, it's still going. It's still pretty strong.
Still pouring.
It is a bit, yeah.
Again, still watching this battle. It's very, very close between the two of them, evenly matched. Kim is now trying to drive away from Warren though. Crescenzo leading the race, 26 minutes to go. Zavandis. Oh dear me. Sorry about that.
We're keeping you up, are we?
No, I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. My cat was waking me up and all that.
Oh mate, I had a nice night as well, I'm not going to lie. Kids are off at school, so they have to get up so early. It was quite
Dished a 20 second. Let me just check the steward's sheet and see what that is for. That seems quite a heavy penalty.
It is a hefty old penalty, but it definitely looks like now that the guys ahead are just staying out on these dry tyres, because a 44.8 was for Far last time round, 44.0 see for Kim. So it's not really a huge difference in terms of pace then. We're not really going to see much difference in terms of breaking the gap. The gap's still relatively long. They're going to need to push in some really, really fast lap times to try and break that gap. And with the rain stopping or slowing down, in the next 10 minutes and no rain in 30, would mean that we're going to be under some sort of damp condition by the end of the race. Like, it's not going to dry up before the end of the race. So I wonder what these guys are going to do when they do stop. Are they going to take new tyres, or are they going to leave? They're going to stay out on the dries. That's going to be an interesting decision that these guys are going to make. As Rogers, Cap's going slow. Scuturo's caught in this battle at the moment. Actually, P9. There's a gaggle of cars where Scuturo is 100% caught.
He's in the middle of it at the moment.
He is stuck.
Forceful move. He got it done though, and he's now right on the back of, I think it's Anderson.
He is.
Anderson,
just an
move as well.
FYI, that Farr is 5 seconds a lap quicker than Dobson at the moment, so he's literally chasing him down 1.7 the gap. So as Farr is really, he's only 15 seconds off the lead as Farr at the moment. And he's that time is coming down. He's by far the fastest in that top 5 pack, and he hasn't pitted, and he doesn't need to pit because he's on the preferred tyre at the moment. But looking at the weather, it's going to be showery weather in 10 minutes time. So how long is it going to be before those dry tyres start biting back, if you like? Is going to be now. Track's gone to damp. Track has now changed from wet to damp. So there we go. I think the dry runners, it's now paid off for them. I think whoever stayed out for dries.
Decision.
And also,
and
that includes Farr in this, by the way, because he can still got to pit, and he can just pit for dries when it's safe to do so. So I think Farr is in a really strong position.
Massively won with a gamble, in fact. Just the fact that he stuck it out early doors, it looked like he'd chew his tyres. But the fact that this could go to dry, if he can get a few more places, he'll fancy himself for a good position, a really good finish.
Well, he's up to 4th now, second in class. He's just driven past Dobson like he wasn't there. He's only 14 seconds off the lead now, by the way. He's Far 14, that's the 13 seconds. He's just gained another second on the leader in the first sector. So keep an eye out for Far.
The only thing, all of the ones on wets will stay out. Pardon me. They will stay out, and then the guys that do pit late, that come out on the dries, will have such a pace advantage. So even if the guys on wets are like 40 seconds ahead, we might actually see them caught up by the end of the race.
Well, at least we also know that we're going to have half the grid on one set of tyres and half the grid on the other set of tyres. It's who can keep their tyres going or get their tyres working the quickest. It's basically going to be the person that comes home victorious tonight. That's literally how it's going to play out.
I think so. Who can keep the wet tyre nice for the dry track at the end and manage that, or who can bring their dry tyre up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is actually really fun, I'm not going to lie. So Luke, Farr's now 12 seconds off the lead, and he's just cruised up to the back of Pavel Zurlev. Zurlev, sorry, my pronunciation is terrible. And he's got so much more grip. He's now already... Oh, Dobson's hit the wall really hard there on the exit of the last corner.
Daryl's saying this is far from finished.
I can tell he's your mate, honestly.
Amazing.
That is brilliant, Daryl. You're hired into the team. You can come and join any time, mate, with that comment. That is brilliant. It's almost as bad as losing your head when you've got a Smurf account on LMU. That is
what
Stop raise that. Hey, stop raise that. Let's stop saying anything because you might kill us. So the last time around, Farr was 4 seconds quicker than Zavandis, who's really struggling on those wet tyres. Where's Scuturo? Scuturo's 8th at the moment, a 43.9, so he's flying.
On track, he's just coming to turn 1, so Scuturo's about half a lap behind the leaders. Yeah,
and also, so what's the pit stops? Where is it here? So, pit
quite
time
a long stop.
Yeah,
quite
90 seconds.
The pit lane is very long here.
So Scuturo's 56 seconds off the lead at the moment. So when this all shakes out, Scuturo, Warren and Kim are going to be in the lead.
Yeah, they will filter to the front, but the guys on dries will probably have such a pace advantage that there's about 30 seconds to catch up. So I would imagine he will catch him.
He's going again. He's just glad this wasn't too far-fetched. It's almost as bad as Zachary putting chance in the chat or getting his mate. Yellow flag.
Oh,
Dobson's.
that's amazing, that.
I think Dobson's had an issue. He's had an issue, but he's back going again. So I want, and also fuel's now going to play into this. How much fuel these drivers got in the car to keep going? Have they filled up to? Because they can do a whole tank and just splash and dash, can't they?
I would imagine that Crescenzo, his usual strategy is go right to the end. However, if he goes right to the end of the moment, I'm just trying to work out the gap here.
I'm sure that's right,
I don't
right?
think he'll be caught. I don't think he'll be caught. The only way he's getting caught is once he's pitched when he stops. He won't change tyres. He'll take fuel. But the long drive down the lane is what will allow people to catch up with him at the moment.
Yeah.
He's absolutely gaps Zavandis, which is incredible.
Yeah, Crescenzo is
hit on the wall must
well.
Be slow Porsche.
Something's happened because in the speed trap, Crescenzo is 268 kilometers an hour. Zavandis 258. Bar 252.
I think it's the bash on the wall. Far will be down because he obviously had the contact early race.
Yeah.
But at the moment I've noticed he's close right up to the back of Zavandis. If you want to go to that one, he's taking off him now. Zavandis
he's struggling.
Like a stone.
Yeah, he's struggling, Zavandis, in this rain. Hugely struggling, and but Kim as well is also gaining places really quickly. She's 57 seconds off the lead, and I think the pit stop is just over 90 seconds. So that's obviously with a tyre change as well. So whether or not
the lead would look like Scaturo, Holder, and Warren.
Yeah.
Then that's Lang behind as well. Now remember, Lang is really, really close to being on the podium for the. Is it the rookies red?
I don't know. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Because Bart's not here, so at the moment, Yuri Lang, with this finish in class, when it all shakes out, he potentially could be moving into a prime position. Lucas Kuth, having a shocker of a day, is going to put Lang into P2 in the championship, behind Crescenzo going into the final double point round.
And fires up the inside of Zavandis then. That is. Oh no, he's going to fight him back actually, is he? Oh, they're close. They almost touched.
He's got him. He's got it done. Brilliant.
Well, no, he's not. I tell you what, Zavandis has got some grip somewhere. He's found he's got grip hats. He's got EXC open, I think, because he's got some unreal grip on the exit of that corner to drive away from the wet runner of far. Yeah. That is literally far from finish, Daryl. You are 100% correct there. Oh, he's had a big slide though, Faraz. He's dropped far back off Zavandis there. Stop talking, Hayden. Really stop talking.
Cameron's really quite close into the back of Scaturo.
He is.
She's pushing.
What I've just realised is the Zavandis has gone deep into turn one. The guys ahead have only got a splash and dash of fuel, right? Whereas the guys that stop for wet tyres have stopped for longer. So when they come out of the pit lane, that's going to be super close, by the way.
Yeah, it could be. We could be looking at less than 10 seconds, I think. With like Crescenzo and Scaturo, and that's where we're going to see, like, will the guys on the wets be able to keep a pace? Will the track allow them to keep a decent enough pace, or will the dry tyres just blow past them the way that we've seen far blast past all the dry runners at the moment?
Is Crescenzo on wet tyres, by the way? Because she's done a 44.8.
I don't think so.
No, I think they are. No. Sorry, I think they are. Let's go on board. 1 second. No. With dry tyres, they are. That is
track evolution. It is coming
that is
back.
True.
Then he's 100% on dries.
Yeah, that is a dry runner right there. You can tell by the yellow wall of their tyres.
And this is the guy at the moment. He is running first in rookie class on the road, first in the rookie class championship. A win here today with the way it's shaking out. Bart missing it, Lucas falling away to 20th. All that guarantees that Antonio Crescenzo's going to be the rookie champion.
Yeah, this is a champion's drive, isn't it? This is really saying.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
The conditions, it's mixed conditions, it's tricky. This is really is the stuff of champions, this drive.
And
he has been a worthy champion as well. Of got to say that. He's
He
been
has.
outstanding all season, so
Yeah, he can.
it's not one I would say is a bad champion to have.
No, 100% not. And you can see then by the rain, it's going to stop raining in, well, no rain in the next 10 minutes. So yeah, it was definitely the right choice, even for those who have, you know, lap times have fallen off. Stay out on the dry tyres for all this time, I think is definitely going to start to pay off. Even Steve Rogers, Captain America, is back in 15th place at the moment. He's going to jump a load of places if he doesn't stop. When he stops, because he doesn't need to take tyres. So track is damp. The track's only going to ever get drier as this race now comes to a close here at Indianapolis.
At the weather, it's got the little rain, and then it's got 10-minute, 2 clouds, 30-minute, 2 clouds. That means by the end of the race it will be probably back to green track or fast track.
Yeah.
I would actually hedge my bets on fast track being shown at the top there before we finish this race. Kind of mild conditions at Indianapolis. The racing though, far from mild. It has been electric on track, and we still don't know how it's going to shake out with the pit stops, the dry tyre runners, and so forth. So strap yourself in. We've got 13. Just
Warren in the pit then. So is Anderson. Are they going back to dry tyres now?
That is an incredible decision from Warren. I think it's a wrong decision, if I'm honest. I think he's really just thrown away a solid result. He was sitting pretty. He's had a few contacts. He's maybe had another one that we've not seen.
Maybe, yeah, you got a point. There's a few of them stopped actually. There's 3 cars in the pit lane now that have decided to either they're fixing damage or they're doing something else.
Potentially abandoning the strategy. Is there a Ferrari in the pit lane? There is not. I was going to say make a Ferrari pit strat joke, but we can't do that.
But yeah, it's a good opportunity. If you are watching us, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, double tap, all that fun stuff. We really do appreciate people tuning in. We are live next week for the final round at Spa, so that is where we will be rounding out this championship. It has been an intense and insane championship, and we really do appreciate you guys popping along. Roy Joe for life, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. That is really appreciated. We're definitely on our road to 1,000 followers on the Purple channel. So if you are watching us on the Purple channel, please do drop us a follow. Our goal is getting forever closer. We could be closing out some huge milestones here at Togo Motorsport this year. We've got 10,000 on SimGrid. We've got 1,000 on the Purple channel. We're coming up to nearly 5K on the Blue channel. The Red channel. Sorry. So yeah, unbelievable scenes. And unbelievable community that we do have here at Togo Motorsport, so we really do appreciate every single one of you that has gifted a sub, become a sub, use your Purple Prime sub. That would be absolutely fantastic, and thank you very much for doing that. We really do appreciate it. Anything you can support our amazing community, that'd be absolutely fantastic. As far as in the pits then, he's the first one to blink then on the wet tyres. So what do you reckon? Has he changed tyres? He probably is going to change tyres.
Probably, I don't
he
think
is. He has. No, he has. He has.
Tyres, has he?
He's done tyres. Yeah, I can see the yellow mark tyres now coming onto that car. Thanks for the follow on TikTok. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
See how much quicker he goes now versus the guys that are stuck on the wets out on the track now.
Yeah, he got shafted a bit.
When you were saying about the Toga stuff, obviously we're doing Bathurst on Saturday. We could stream it onto the Toga Motorsport channel if anybody wants to watch myself, Mitchell and Lucas, James take on iRacing's official Bathurst 12 hour.
Yeah, we could do that actually. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, because we got the ability to do the multi stuff. So we can also do the Silverstone 4 hours on LMU as well. We could utilise that. So
day, as long as I was going to say we can have a full day as long as we don't crash at Bathurst. We can have a full day of streaming.
That's going to be a wild one. That would be absolutely wild.
I hope the conditions are not the same as this. That's all I pray.
No, it'll be dry because it's bad enough. It's bad enough in the dry on that track, let alone to have a bit of rain on there. So
10 minutes to go here at Indy, and it is looking like Crescenzo is going to try and bleed the fuel tank until it's dry here. Try and make as short a stop as possible. However, that does leave him the shortest amount of time to gain back anything he's going to lose through the pit stop. So it might have been a good idea knowing how good his time gain is over the cars on the wet tyre now, might have been a good idea to pit and just try and claw as much back as you can, because you're not going to leave yourself much to play with at the end there.
We've got the LC King in the red channel saying Kevin's not having a good day today. No, Troy, Kev's not having a good day today. I think he picked up quite a hefty penalty on the first. He picked up a 30-second penalty. As far picks up a stop go 30 then. Sorry.
My God. Lifting close for life, honestly, brother. Lifting close for life.
So car 87 also picks up a stop. Is that 87? Oh, has he gone? There's 87 left. Oh no, that's Kuipers has also
no,
picked
it's
up.
Still there. I wonder what's happened there then. The pit board is still there. It's in operation, so.
Yeah, I think it's people have had a skin issue. Okay, here comes the lead.
Lost it there. She killed that so well though, drifting on the grass. But the leaders are in, as you say, Pavel.
Yeah, so yeah, sorry, yeah.
He stopped in the box.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so Crescento stays out then. Is he gonna? We've got 9 minutes. I guess if he's got enough fuel to get to the end.
Yeah, I think he's just literally going to try and stay as long as possible.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It might hurt him. Zavandis has completed the stop. I think he's now driving down the lane.
He had 5 seconds as well.
Travelling down the lane, and there is 379 going past pit lane. So Kim has passed, Scuturo has passed, and that means that
car
the
63
driver are now going to be chasing the cars that were chasing them for the last 8 minutes.
So
this has turned into such an interesting race.
I think actually this might play into Dobson's hand, you know. Love a lift and coast, 100% true. We all love an LC. I think Dobson might have played himself back into the AM win here, because he's what, 30 seconds away from Scuturo. Dobson's not going to need to take tyres. Scuturo's just got a yellow flag. He's just gone off. This might gift the win, you know, to Dobson in the AM class. Scuturo's stuck.
He's totally, he's beached on a curb.
Yeah, he has. He has.
He's beached. He was beached up on the curb in there, and he's that rejoin. He was so close. Langley paying the ultimate price there, and he is on for an absolute blinder.
Dobson has come back. Dobson's done it. He's going to win AMS. There's no way that he's going to get caught now. That's it.
If Dobson wins the AMS here, this is absolutely perfect for him. I did say earlier that at the start of the race, Dobson's ideal finish would be him winning, Scuturo second, and Zavantis in first. And
it's exactly how it's going to play out.
Silver's up to, I believe, it'll be less than 20 points between 3 of them going into a double points round for the finale.
This is wild, by the way. After watching lap 1, this was not what we was expected. Dobson was miles off it. Absolutely miles off it.
After the incident, he dropped down to about 7th.
Yeah.
Overall, I didn't think he was going to come back like this. But if he can make the pit stop work and get out in front of Scuturo or Kim now, in fact, I think Kim would be the winner. Kim could actually win the whole race here. Looking at this.
How long is the pit? Like, how long is it stopped in the pit? So you're talking a minute. Flash and dash is about a minute worth in the pit lane. So trundling down, stopping, going back out there.
Kim will be in the lead. Kim will be the net leader. 6 minutes to go.
So close.
379, the mellow yellow, may win at Indianapolis the same week. Rob Duval unfortunately passed away. What a story that is.
No way. This is going to be mega close to these boys' pit, by the way. It's going to be so close. If Kim keeps that time coming down, she's taking time out of them as well. So a 43.8 fastest lap for Crescendo last time around. That's an improvement. But Dobson's just done a 42.7 as well, and Kim's managed to keep those wet tyres. She's looked after those wet tyres remarkably. Absolutely fantastic driving here from Holder. Like I say, you could be right here, Jordan. She could win this.
I think just looking at the gaps, I think Crescendo is going to filter out where Kiss is, roundabout Kiss, maybe in front of Zavantis. Dobson's going to filter in after Doyle, I think. Just looking at it. So Dobson, it depends. It all depends really though on how quickly really they can get up on the jacks and back down, doing the minimum fuel needed, because they will be stopped for seconds.
They will be, yeah, 100%.
Everyone else stopped for a decent time. They will literally be like 3-4 seconds.
Dobson has found some mega pace, by the way. 41.7, 2 seconds quicker than Crescenzo last time round. Kim's just pumped in a 45.4, Lang a 44.8, Pierce a 45.6, Couture 47.3. He's having a stinker in the last part of this race. 5 minutes to go in this race. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a follow, double tap, all that fun stuff. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have, because this is now, we don't know. I said Dobson's going to win the AMS. I still think that's going to happen, but who's going to take the outright win? Is it going to be Crescenzo? Is it going to be Dobson? Can Kim do it? I mean, she'll be ecstatic if she wins this race, start the whole thing.
Oh,
she'll be absolutely
she'll be buzzing if she wins this.
She 100% will be. And her livery showing for the first time in this whole championship. Only 5 rounds too late, but it's definitely now showing. Lang is catching her, though. Lang is catching. He is, what? Half a second quicker last time round. So, yeah, the guys are still not pitting yet then. Dobson and Crescenzo are going to stay out. They're staying out. Yeah, this is...
I think at the moment in the Mustang for Kim, she'll be really trying to just focus on getting the braking points right. Not picking up any track limits. Obviously, we don't know how many track limits people have, but
no.
If you're close, you don't want one now.
No, you really don't.
All it takes is stop. Well, I think he's 3 laps down his Kuipers. He's had an absolute nightmare in the BMW and the 87 there.
He really, yeah, he's had an absolute stinker, as you would call it. Yeah, he's absolutely.
But the way the championship shake out after this one is going to be really tight going into that final double pointer at Spa, because in the ARM class, the rookie class, sorry, the red boards, Kiss is now, Lang is now making huge inroads into Bart and Lucas due to Lucas having a disaster and Bart not being here tonight. I think that means that the Ferrari, now, as I'm saying, Crescenzo just goes to the pit, sorry.
Is he in now?
He's now hitting the lane, yeah. But I think the Ferrari will actually take second going into Spa, so he will have the advantage over the Aston Martin of Bart McCallum and the Lexus Lucas Goof.
I think Crescenzo might be alright here then, because Kim's only on the back.
Dobson stays out.
Well, Dobson's 3 seconds a lap quicker than Crescenzo last time around. Where is Crescenzo? Is he off the jacks already? He's not. He's still on the jacks.
He's still stationary in the lane, and now he goes. He was.
Where is Kim?
For about
Where's
5
Kim then?
minutes.
Kim's miles off it. Yeah, this is not going to be as close as we thought, Jordan.
Well, it's how slow they go down the lane. Honestly, wait till you see this. This will be a lot closer than I think you might imagine. As genuinely, Kim is coming around this final corner. Now she's going to pick up max speed, while Crescenzo is cruising down the lane. Here we go. Kim coming off the banking. Now I can see you on the track map. 379.
He's just going to
cross Starling. Crescenzo gets off the limiter, but Kim has full speed. Crescenzo's going to have the advantage here. He has just made it work. Dobson will filter in after Holder. This is so close. If Crescenzo makes one mistake, Holder gets the victory.
Yeah, Kim had Warren in the way last time round. She let him pass. Oh, she's just let Zavandis pass as well. She's just moved out of the way for Zavandis.
Has she got an issue? She's now dropped to 4th.
Is that her having connection issues?
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, we got Doyle's gone off as well. I think Kim just bowed out of it. Dobson's in the pit lane then. So we're looking at the AM winners right now. Can Zavandis make up the time and take the AM victory, or
pressure on him for a lap back?
Yeah, is he going to get that lap back, or is he not?
Good corner cut from Crescenzo. He lets Warren go. He's like, I don't want that.
Right, here we go then. So keep an eye on Zavandis and keep an eye on Dobson. And Dobson's still on the jacks. He's still not moving. He is still not moving. And He's still not moving. He's going now. He's just come.
Has been involved in an incident. That's Kuth again.
Yeah, with someone else, I think.
Multiple cars here. Who else is there? 48. Oh God, it's John and Lucas. Friends. The friends have had a collision.
That is Crescenzo back over in the lead of the race then.
Yep.
That is
Dobson rolling down the lane. Zavandis takes P2.
Oh,
well,
wow.
Kiss take P3. Kiss could take P3 here.
He's going to as well. Yeah, he is.
Kiss now taking P3.
And Kim's gone as well.
P2 in class. Kim's going up to P4, but that will be P3 in class.
Oh, she's gone wide T1, and that's Lang. She's dropped out of the podium place in rookies.
And
she's still losing place.
The wet tyres have died out.
Yeah, they've gone.
And the final lap, that is heartbreak for the Mustang. Absolute heartbreak.
Oh, she's cruising around now.
Tristan Dobson is currently only, what, 2 and a bit second. No, it's Zavanda, sorry, he's 2 and a bit seconds off the back of Crescenzo. Dobson is a little bit further back.
But this is the last lap of the race then. There's no way that Dobson's going to get anywhere near Zavandis. So Zavandis is going to win then the AM class, followed by Dobson and then Scuturo, which gives Zavandis that slight advantage going into the final round at Spa next week. Ever so slight advantage. Dobson taking P2 in class then, as it stands, will probably give him P2 overall in class, but I think this is going to be Crescenzo winning the rookie championship with a round to spare. I generally think this is going to...
He's just rounding the final corner now. We'll wait and see, but with the results the way they are at the moment, I believe Crescenzo's shown it all up at Indianapolis at the famous Brickyard. Here he goes, he crosses the line and he will get to taste the famous milk at Indianapolis. He'll get to kiss the bricks. Antonio Crescenzo, the Italian 969 Aston Martin, takes the victory, only 8 tenths ahead of Zavandis. The
that's a close.
Put in a great performance to come back from trouble early on when the wet hit, and Zuralev insanely takes Kiss on the line, but has a 5-second penalty, which I believe means Kiss will finish.
Whoa! Who was that just going straight through the back of them?
That's Steve Rogers, I think.
Oh, Cap, that could disqualify you, bro, from this race. I'm not going to lie.
God damn, it was. Oh, god damn, Cap.
Yeah,
but great racing all round here. Great racing all round, have to say that. Brilliant racing from everyone. That was really, really interesting to watch. What a strategy there.
That was good. That was good. And we won't do driver interviews tonight because I'm knackered. I know Jordan's been up since super early this morning. So if you guys don't mind, we'll probably miss the interviews this evening. We've still got a couple of cars yet to cross the line. Though half the grid have and half the grid haven't. So the rest of the pack are now coming across the line. And that should.
Well, we can see. I think we can see Crescenzo is at the moment. I don't want to say net champion, but that's the only way I can word it at the moment. I think he is the net champion of the rookies. I was going to say the rookie class, the red door cars. I think it's the pink Aston Martin 969 year race winner today that has taken the title home with him. Excellent stuff, guys. Brilliant racing. Hopefully next week at Spa we also have some entertaining stuff for you.
Hopefully. And yeah, just FYI, people do have donuts. That is a reportable offence. Just saying, in our rule book, donuts are deemed to be reportable. That could put other people off, but it looks like you might get away with that because he's off the track. But that is going to be the end of it. We are very much thankful for everyone that's tuned in this evening. Great drive by all the drivers yet again with that mixed strategy. Next week at Spa, we're going to do it all again, and we're probably going to have an absolute stellar end to the championship. So we'll be live, myself and Jordan, next week, next Wednesday, same time at Spa for the final round of Togo Motorsports Rookie Wednesday, Season 1 on ACC. Hope you have enjoyed the stream this evening. And from me and Jordan, have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you soon. Ta-da.
Thanks, guys.